Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Brandon with Campbell Fitness, and today's video is going to be a Sunday conversation video, which is going to entail me sitting in this chair at my computer, rambling on about whatever the hell I want to talk about, whether you like it or not. Wait, no, YouTube has a like or dislike button, so strike that. But these videos are going to be a little bit less formal, not really planned out, just going to be talking about whatever's on my mind. So if that's not really your thing, you might not want to watch these videos, but I'm going to try to do them each Sunday, so just some forewarning for you. I'd like to start off today by saying thank you to Leonard, who made the intro you see on this video, as well as the video previously that I put up yesterday. I'm not really too good when it comes to those graphics and design, the motion stuff, so anytime I get help from anybody, it's really appreciated and welcome. So he helped me with that intro, so I wanted to use it and also just give him kudos for it. I really appreciate that. I also want to give thanks to my friend Nick, who sent me a shirt the other day of his own channel, Keep Believing Fitness. Both of those guys you can find linked in the description box below. It's really cool when anybody sends me anything, whether it's a shirt or supplements or even a message just saying, hey, you know what, we really like your channel. That's really cool in my opinion, so thanks everybody for doing that. And that's going to kind of lead me into what I wanted to talk about today, and that is giving shout outs, only because I get requests all the time from people saying, hey, can you give me a shout out? And unfortunately, in almost all cases, I just say, you know what? I appreciate you asking, you have a great channel, I'll go subscribe to your videos or whatever, but it's not really something I do. And I thought it was important to just explain where I'm coming from on this so I don't come off as a complete asshole. Even though in some of my videos I admit I can be an asshole a little bit. I guess it's my sense of humor is pretty dry and sometimes people don't like my jokes. So a lot of my stuff I do is in bad taste, but I think it's important just to know this so you know it's nothing personal against you guys if you've asked for a shout out in the past and you haven't gotten one. The problem is I get so many each day that it's not really fair to anyone, because I then have to decide, all right, well, this person can get one, but this person can't. And I really just don't want to be put in that position. So just as kind of a general policy, I don't give shout outs to anybody. Unless sometimes it just comes up in conversation like it did today, or I make references to other channels out there. It's nothing really planned on my part, but again, it's not really something I want to get overly into. In the past, I had an own series dedicated completely towards shoutouts called YouTuber of the Month, where I'd point out, you know, a certain channel that had great videos in my opinion, but maybe was underviewed. But the problem was then a lot of people started messaging me and saying, hey, you know what, do my channel next, or I want you to do this. And it really got away from what it was about for me. So I ceased doing those videos as well. Now, from my own personal feedback and from my own personal experience on YouTube, it took me literally 6 months of putting out videos consistently to even get to 100 subscribers. Now these days I'm at like 17,000, which to me is a lot compared to some of the other people out there. It's not so much, but it's a lot of people in my opinion. And how I got there wasn't by going out and asking people, oh, can you shout out my channel? Can you do this? Anything like that. It was just me trying to put out the best quality information and doing that consistently. And I think both of those terms are important only because I see people that put out some videos and they're good, but maybe they go 3 weeks in between putting out videos, or they just stop videos all of a sudden and they still expect people to subscribe to them. So for me, I try to do it all myself, and I really suggest you guys do it too, because if you put out good quality information and you do that consistently, it's only a matter of time before people discover your channel, and not only that, start to spread the word themselves. So I really attribute the growth of my channel to all you guys out there, because I know a lot of you guys send my videos to your friends, you post it on Facebook, you like it on Twitter, whatever it might be, and that really has helped me grow. So I really, really appreciate that. Now, that being the case, speaking of more shout-outs, as I just got saying I don't do a lot of shout-outs, I do also want to say thank you to my friend Nick Bear from Bear Performance Nutrition. If you guys have been watching my Wendler workout videos, towards the very end, I always put up one kind of last little shot where I say, you know, my general stats, 6'4", and however much I weigh, which I don't think a lot of people watch because I still get that question a lot, how tall are you or how much do you weigh? I also tell you how long my workout took. And I also tell you if I take anything pre-workout. And the last 2 weeks videos where I did a week worth of workouts, I put that I was using this product called Flight. And that's exactly what this is. So Nick came out with his own pre-workout. I don't normally do a lot of supplement videos. However, this profile on this pre-workout is pretty solid in my opinion. Although I would be interested in seeing some of the sources on here. I'm going to go ahead and try to flash on the screen right now the actual profile itself. And I'll put the description of this. At the description, I'll put a link to this in the description box as well. But this is only really cool because I've literally been talking to him for the past year or so. When he first said that he was thinking about creating his own supplement line, he asked me, what do I think he should put in for it? And I gave him my feedback, then he'd give me his own feedback based off that. And he finally came out with it, which I think is really cool just to see the progression and really interesting from my standpoint. So I'll flash the profile of this on the screen. If that's something you're interested in, you can find the link in the description again below. But speaking of other stuff that's been going on recently, a lot of you guys on those Wendler videos on my squat day had mentioned a video by Bryce Lewis, who's a 3DMJ athlete, about mobility, because I was talking about how I wanted to get lower, how my hips are really tight, and it's something I need to work on. And a lot of you guys said, hey, you know what, you need to check out Bryce Lewis. He just put up a video on mobility. I think it'd be really beneficial for you. And several of you guys said this, so that's why I'm not going to point out specific names. So what did I do? I went and I checked it out. It looked really interesting. I went online on Cyber Monday and I bought me some of these bands to help stretch. And these are from Elite FTS. You guys are probably all more familiar with them. I also ordered a couple shirts. You can kind of see one of them I have on here. And if you guys are interested in this kind of stuff, if you follow me on Instagram, I posted a picture of all the stuff I got from them, as well as a bunch of other stuff that's not necessarily always fitness related. I think 2 days ago I put up a picture of Mario Kart 64, and a lot of people liked that. We had some comments regarding who was better at it. So if you want to follow me on Instagram, you definitely can. If you don't want to follow me on Instagram, please don't. It doesn't really matter to me either way, but a lot of people ask me what that is. So I got this. I've been using it in the past week or so. I really like it. It's been a little bit early since it's only been a week. Obviously, I can't tell a ton of difference, but I have felt that I'm getting better at stretching. It's something I'm going to continue to work on. I will do a video on it at some point, but I'm going to link Bryce's video as well, where he uses these, in the description box below. So there's going to be a lot of links in there, but they're all very useful in my opinion. So next week coming up for Wendler, speaking of these bands, I have my deload week. I'm going to film it, not because I want you to see the weights I'm using, but a lot of people have questions on how to approach a deload, especially when dealing with Wendler, as far as the assistance work goes and things like that. And I'm going to film it and give you my feedback, but my general feeling on deload weeks are they're very beneficial when they're needed. So I mean, if you're not lifting really heavy or intensely or frequently, you probably don't really need a deload. But if you're lifting really heavy and a lot of volume, a lot of frequency, you might really find a deload can be beneficial. And how I approach deloads, I look at them as an active recovery week. And one of the things I try to do, and I'm going to try to do this and I'll film it for you, is I try to really focus on form aspects here where I can improve. So tomorrow, which would be Monday, I have my squat day. I'm going to break out a couple of steps and work on my depth and using that to gauge for depth, as well as just working on form and stretching and mobility. So again, I'll film that and try to talk about that. And I have something planned for each day. So something for our squats, something for bench, something for deadlifts, and something for overhead press, because I do want to get better with my form. It's something that I really need improvement on, which can not only be beneficial for you, health-wise and how your body feels, but also help you move more weight, which is something we're all obviously interested in. So that's where we stand for today. I'm going to wrap it up only because I've been rambling on a little bit. I do want to say that going on into the future in 2013, there's a ton of plans for me as far as more content. Besides these Sunday conversation videos, I like to get more into the cooking aspect, more quality videos, maybe not in much quantity, as I've been uploading at least one video every single day. I'm already over 100 vids on this channel. But I want to just focus more on the quality of them, and I'm going to really focus on some of those older videos I did on my old channel and redoing them and making them better to better serve you guys. So in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. For us here in the States, it's almost 1 o'clock, so football will be starting soon. Hope you guys appreciate the rest of your weekend. Either way, I'm done. Obviously, I'm starting to ramble. So in the meantime, stay big.